Hello and welcome to another episode of Soldier Side's video game reviews. And today we will be reviewing Battle Rage Mech Conflict for the Nintendo Wii. It is 1 to 4 players and is a third-person shooter. It was developed by Destin Entertainment and published by Destineer. Now this is actually a port of a PC game, and it was ported by a company called DDI, which stands for Data Design Interactive. They are known for porting very bad games to the Nintendo Wii. Could this game be an exception, or is it just another pile of trash? Let's see.
The basic idea of Battle Rage Mech Conflict is that in the future we make these giant mechs to fight in this war on this distant planet after we tried to colonize on it. And after the war was over, we didn't have any use for these weapons, so now we pit these robots into battles for our amusement. You aim your gun with the Wii remote and you shoot your primary weapon with the trigger button. Your secondary weapon is fired with the A button, which you can pick up other weapons around the arena. The bad thing is these secondary weapons are usually too overpowered and kill your enemy in one shot. The AI is so stupid that it will it'll commit suicide by walking off into space or walking off a bridge or whatever, and the AI is just not very smart. Throughout the level, there's places where you can heal yourself and ammo pickups. You also have the ability to use a melee weapon by swinging the nunchuck, and you have a shield that you can activate and deactivate at will. It's just an average third-person shooter, although the Wii motion controls don't work very well at times and feel kind of clunky and just all over the place at times. And people picking up the game for the first time would just not be able to pick it up and play. It's a very hard game to get in and play. In this game, there is an arcade mode, a co-op mode, and a versus mode. Now, the arcade mode is the basic story mode. The co-op mode is the story mode, only you can play with a teammate. However, you only fight one opponent, so co-op mode is incredibly easy. The versus mode, you can play from 1 to 4 players. They can either be human beings or CPU, it doesn't matter. I would suggest, if you were to play this game, play with other people, because the CPU, even on its highest difficulty, is pathetically easy. I was able to defeat 4 opponents without even trying. The music sounds just very stock. The sound effects are okay. The graphics are better than some Nintendo Wii games, but it's nothing to write home about. The replayability is very small. The only reason you'd want to replay the game is to unlock the other characters, which take a ridiculous amount of time, and at some point you just sit there like, what's the point? I mean, you get to the point where you're like, this isn't worth my time and effort, and you put down the game and you just don't care about it. It's a very average game. It has good qualities about it, and it's probably Data Design Interactive's best game, probably the best game they ported, but that's not saying a lot, seeing how they port some really horrible games. Bottom line, it's an average game on all counts, except the controls are poor at times, and because of that reason, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. For its very lackluster presentation, and the overall quality of the game is slightly below average. And if you see this game at a cheap bin for $15 like I did, it's $15 for a reason. You're getting what you're paying for, but not a whole lot more. Don't expect a whole lot out of this game.